Collagen is one of the best options for a dairy-free protein, and I love it because it helps support my gut health and promotes recovery in my muscles, joints, connective tissues, and ligaments. My favorite collagen comes from Perfect Keto. Their keto collagen is a blend of 5 grams of MCT oil powder and 10 grams of USA raised grass-fed collagen. Enjoy their unflavored version or try their chocolate or vanilla flavors sweetened with stevia. They're an awesome addition to any fatty drink, and you can use the coupon code HEALTHFUL, all in caps, no spaces, for 15% off keto collagen at healthfulpursuit.com/collagen. Unsure of the link? Simply check out the show notes of today's episode to get all the details. Welcome to the Keto Diet Podcast, the show all about keto for women so you can burn fat, balance your hormones, and heal your body. Starting and maintaining keto can be challenging without the right support. So just for listening to the podcast, I want to give you 20% off the keto beginning with the coupon code Keto Podcast. That's all one word. This 30-day program gives you a clear step-by-step how-to so you can quickly adapt to a ketogenic diet, avoid common struggles, and get the results you crave. Go to healthfulpursuit.com/begin to get your keto beginning discount today. If you're new around these parts, I'm Leanne Vogel. You may know me as the international best-selling author of The Keto Diet, founder of happyketobody.com, or maybe you know me as the nutritionist that likes dipping pork rinds in avocado oil mayo. I'm so glad you're here with me today. Thanks so much for listening. Okay, let's get this party started. Hey you're listening to another mini-sode of the Keto Diet Podcast. My name is Leanne. I blog over at Healthful Pursuit. And if you want to grab the transcript for today's mini-sode, you can go to healthfulpursuit.com/podcast/X20. That transcript includes the links and everything we chatted about today. And then you'll also get emails from me every Sunday-ish. We try to do them on Sundays. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes we play around and think Tuesdays are better, and then we go back to Sundays. You know, you got to test these things and see what you guys like better. Any poodles, today we're chatting about the belief that we can't do things and the belief that in order to do things, we need to do more things. So this really came about when I posted a quote image on my Instagram. If you don't follow me already, you should, because I love chatting with you guys on Instagram. You can find me at Healthful Pursuit. And this was a post back from May 25th where I wrote on a little piece of paper and with a Sharpie rather, "You are capable of more." And I said, can we make a promise, just you and me? How about just for today, as a little practice, we tell ourselves that we're capable of more. Let's tell ourselves that we already have what it takes. Let's believe that we have what it takes inside of us to do the things. Yeah, sound like a plan? Double tap if you're going to do it with me. And many of you commented things like, "That's so true, but if you're in a rut, even when your brain is telling you to leave, how do I do it?" Or, "I have done more, I can do more, and I will do more." And so I started seeing comments and then I was like, oh shoot, that wasn't my intention. I started feeling like saying you are capable of more, maybe more is like a trigger word for a lot of us where we think, yeah, I'll just pile on more stuff. I think it's really important to have the practice of looking at your life every couple of months and being like, what isn't serving me? And that's been really hard for me, especially lately, and something I've really been trying to do since May when I shared this post. When I said you have what it takes inside of us to do the things, and what I was really meaning by this of you are capable of more is actually more of doing the things that you love to do and less of the things that you don't. And you're capable to do those scary things because if you're thinking of doing those scary things, you already have what it takes to do the scary things, even if you're totally, completely clueless about how it's all going to work. But I think something that I'm very guilty of, especially lately, is that I'm not one to be scared to try new things. I mean, heck, we just got a catamaran and now we're living in a boat and I have no idea how to sail. So I'm not so much scared of that, but I fall short on my plans. So we'll get the boat, which we did, and I'm recording in my bedroom, which is literally the coolest thing because there's padding everywhere. So I bet you there's no echo in here. We're pretty impressed by this. But so I'm sitting on the bed and it's been almost 2 months since we've owned this boat and we've sailed for maybe 10 days because yeah, we got the boat and we had the dream, but now it's like we still have all the things we need to do on a daily basis with all the internet we need, and we can't actually go anywhere yet. So that part's like really frustrating. And I think there's a fear around like, but what if I don't show up? What if I'm not there? What if I'm disconnected? What if I actually take time for myself? What will it look like when I get back? And then I start thinking of all the horrible things that will happen if, you know, for a couple of weeks or months, I don't work as much as I normally do. And this is all just to say is like, when people say, or when I said, you're capable of more, maybe think of it in a different way of, you're capable to do all the things that scare the heck out of you, and it's okay not to know how to do them. And I think so often when we don't feel like we're capable, we fall short on a lot of things that we actually want to do because we just don't think that we're qualified to do them. And we think that we can't do it, even though we totally can. And even if we can't, we'll learn. Like, I don't know. Well, I kind of know how to sail now because we've been out twice and I'm learning and we're both learning. But it's like, we didn't know boat stuff really before we got a boat. But people learn this stuff all the time. It can't be that hard. Other humans do it. That means they learned from somebody at some point. If they were kids when they learned, cool. If they were adults when they learned, also cool. I think too often we think it's too late for us, but there's so much life to live, and I just don't think the fear of not being able to do stuff should stop us from doing the stuff. And then I think once you have that stuff, just constantly pursuing it and knowing that you can do it is helpful. And it might be a total cluster and it might not make sense, but in the end it will. And I'm kind of talking to myself right now because most times when I do minisodes, it's like I'm talking to myself. Well, I am talking to myself, but out loud and thinking of you all, but knowing that I really need to hear this out loud from myself. If that makes sense, I highly recommend you talk to yourself out loud because it is very helpful. But with that, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And really the takeaway here is you can do it, because if you're thinking about it, it means you have something deep down inside that has the ability to do it. You're capable of more, and that more may be doing less. Okay, I'll see you on Sunday. Bye. Thanks for listening to the Keto Diet Podcast. Join us again in a couple of days to discover more keto for women secrets for your fat-fueled life. The Keto Diet Podcast, including show notes and links, provides information in respect to healthy living, recipes, nutrition, and diet, and is intended for informational purposes only. The information provided is not a substitute for medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment, nor is it to be construed as such. We cannot guarantee that the information provided on the Keto Diet Podcast reflects the most up-to-date medical research. Information is provided without any representations or warranties of any kind. Please consult a qualified physician for medical advice and always seek the advice of a qualified healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding your health and nutrition program.